All right, so for these problems, you're just plugging in the value of x and then doing the calculation. However, you got to be a little bit careful this time because you're plugging in a negative, and you've got exponents and you've got signs of each term. So there's a lot of details just to keep track of here. So here's what I like to do for these. I'm going to write the expression, and then I'm basically just going to open up a spot for what x would be. And I use parentheses because that's going to help you keep that negative where it belongs. Then the next one would be minus, and then whatever x goes in the parentheses, cubed. And then again, plus whatever x is squared, and then minus whatever x is, and then plus 1. So those parentheses act as a spot that then you'll plug in -2 into each of those spots. So that ends up being -2 to the 4th. And that one we're going to have to watch careful because you got a minus outside, but then you got a minus inside. And then another -2, and all of those parentheses. All right, so you've got an even power of a negative. So every time you have a pair of negatives being multiplied, it makes it positive. So -2 times -2 is +4, and then times another -2 is -8, and then times another -2 gives you 16. You got to watch this part. I'm going to bring that negative down and then evaluate the -2 cubed. I don't want to do a negative first because I need to do the exponent before I multiply by a negative. So that's going to be -2 cubed. So -2 times -2 is +4, but times another -2 ends up giving you -8, right? So you've got the negative out in front, and then the exponent actually also gives you a negative. Then the next one, -2 squared is +4. Now notice this last term, or not, excuse me, not the last term, but this term here, -2, there's no exponent around there this time, so I'm actually just multiplying negative times -2 gives you +4, and then +1. All right, so then that's 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 4 plus 1. And let's see, what do we get? 28, 29, 33, I believe. Let me just double check, run through that calculation a second time. 16 and 8 is 24, plus 4 is 28, plus 4 is 32, plus 1, yep, 33, got it.